Hello and welcome to your fitness Pilates class. So today we're going to do some hip and glute strengthening and mobility, some deep core conditioning, some strengthening, some working on posture, and also maybe on working stretching out some of those muscles and a little bit of the achiness that you may have in your body today. So to start with, take your heels together, point your toes to the corners of the room, squeeze into your quad muscles so you can feel a little bit of strength, okay? But make sure you've got nice soft knees. Then lift your heels and realign your feet so that your heels are under your hips. Just rock forward side to side a little bit. And what we're aiming to do is find where we've got an even distribution of weight, maybe even forward and backwards. And once you find that even distribution, just lock it in a little bit. Okay, next, what I want you to do is I want you to do some pelvic tilts forward and back. So we're going to over exaggerate just a little bit. So I want you to imagine when you're all the way forward, it's point A, all the way back, it's point C. And then just find the center point of that, which is your point B, so you've got a nice neutral spine. Keep it there, keep the abdominals engaged so that you feel that you've got a nice firm strap of abdominals all the way around you. Okay, next, I want you to lift your shoulders up, back and down, stand nice and tall. Take your hands onto your rib cage, take a nice deep breath in. And as you breathe in, you'll feel the ribs expand laterally. Breathe out and the rib cage drops. Again, breathe in. Bring awareness to your breathing so that you can feel the rib cage lift and lower. And as the rib cage lowers, the abdominals naturally lock in. Okay, stand nice and tall. Find some space between your ears and your shoulders. Lift up as tall as you can and keep the shoulders locked back. Take your gaze to the right side. Back centre and to the left. And as you look over your shoulder, look as far back as you can. This time, when you get to your right shoulder, drop your head down onto your chest and follow all the way through to your left shoulder. Again, all the way back to your right shoulder. You might hear a little bit of crunching in your neck. Be aware of this, how it feels at the moment. Okay, this time when you get to the bottom, I want you to lift your gaze up to the ceiling and back down. One more time. Lock in the centre. Okay, take the shoulders all the way back into a nice big shoulder roll. And forward. And again, be aware of whether you can hear some crunching in your shoulders, whether you feel like you're holding tension in your shoulders today. Bring your hands up onto your shoulders and rotate it all the way around. Maybe you can hear some crunching, or maybe one side is a little bit tighter than the other, and reverse all the way around. Couple more. One more. Bring your arms down. Bring your right arm all the way up to the ceiling, and then the same arm, take it back to the corner of the room behind you. Take it out to the side of the room, and then take it back behind you to the floor in the corner behind you. Lift up your left arm. Back of the room to the corner. Out to the side and to the back corner. And again. Every time you do this, I want you to try and increase the movement a little bit. So this time, twist around a little bit more. Just take those turns. You can feel that bit of a stretch across your shoulder as you reach. One more time, a little bit further. And the very last one. On the left side, last time. Okay, full arm circles all the way around. Again, be aware of the way the shoulders are crunching up. Okay, now reverse all the way around. And we're going to go to a swoop. So you're going to bring your arms down and then you're going to open your chest up. Okay, big swoop down and open your chest. So you're over exaggerating the movement. 3 more. Bend your knees and then look back towards the ceiling to a mini back bend. 1 more. Hold it here. Come onto the edge of your mat. I want you to take a Pilates squat and then onto your toes to a calf raise. Nice deep Pilates squat, up to a calf raise. When you raise onto your calf raise, squeeze your calves, so you can feel those muscles starting to work, starting to fire up. Okay, 2 more. 1 more. This time go down to your Pilates squat. Stay here and we're going to pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up, calf raise. Okay, back down and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up to your calf raise. 2 more of these. Try and get nice and low. You can feel that tension in front of your thighs. 4, 3, 2, 1. Up to your calf raise. 1 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your last calf raise. Go down to your squat and hold here. Interlace your fingers. We're going to walk to the right 3 steps. 3, 2, 1, and back. 3, 2, 1. So we'll just keep moving nice and low in our squat. Again. 1 more time each side. Stay here. Last time pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and finish off with our lovely calf stretch. Okay, back to the centre of your mat. I want you to reach up into a mini back bend. Come down, drop your head onto your chest. Fold down, take your hands to your knees. Take your back to tabletop, gaze up. Gaze goes to the floor, roll up through the spine. So again, reach up, mini back bend. As you come down, head drops onto your chest. Roll, fold all the way down, halfway. Flatten your back, gaze up. Roll up through your spine. Again, up nice and tall. Get the back bend. Bring it down. Fold down. Tabletop. And round up. This time as you reach up, we're going to fold all the way down to the floor. Okay, so as you fold down, all the way down to the floor, walk out to your down dog. I want you to push your heels into the floor. Okay, so heels are pushing into the floor so you can feel the calf stretch. And then we're going to do 2 on each side. So 1, 2, 1, 2. So your pedal pushers, again, be a little bit aware of whether one calf is tighter than the other and how far you can get your heel down to the floor. 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, I want you to take it out to your high plank. Okay, so you're going to be here in a nice high plank with your back flat. Hold that plank, pull your abdominals in, squeeze into your glutes. From here, you're going to bring your right leg up towards your knee and back here, okay? Now, if you need the option to tap down, you can tap down in between each one. But if you can, try and keep the foot off the floor. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch legs straight into the side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop down to your knees, sink back into your child's pose. Then going to come back up your plank, the high plank. Okay, back flat again. This time we bring the knee in, we take it out. In, out. You have 6 more. Try and keep your hips square. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here, swap legs. Okay, knee in, take it out. Knee in, take it out. Pulling in the abdominals. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Come on down into your child's pose. Relax. Okay, if you need a drink at any point, grab a drink when you're here. So we're going to come down onto your stomach, into your prone position. So you're going to come here and you're going to interlace your fingertips to start with. If I come this way, you'll probably be able to see me a little bit better. And we're going to lift up both the upper body and the legs at the same time. So we're going to come up and down, squeezing into the lower back. Give me 4, 3, 2, 1. Now take your hands behind the back of you. Hold your fingers together. And this time when you come up, you're going to pull your shoulder blades together. Okay, up and squeeze, down, release. Up and squeeze, down, release. If you need to breathe in on the way down, up and squeeze, and exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Take your arms out nice and wide. So you're going to take them out on the floor so that you've got a V. As you come up in your back extension, like just now, you're going to bring your elbows into what we call our W. And every time we do that, you're going to bring one leg off the floor into your swim leg. Okay, so start with your V. As you come into your W, bring one leg up. Lower the leg, lower the body down. Come on up, switch legs. Every time you come up, squeeze into your glutes. Okay, big squeeze into your glutes. Squeeze into the lower back as well. Four more. 3, 2. Keep getting that squeeze in the lower back. Okay, one more, lovely. If you need a quick release, come back to your child's pose. Feel the stretch, release off your lower back. Come onto your side. So you can either lie with your arm under your head. If you need something to prop you up, have something to prop you up. Hand here, hips are stacked on each other. If you want to, you can come up on your elbow, but try not to do this with your hand under your head here because you're coming out of natural alignments. So either here or hand down. So we're going to take the top leg up and down. Now I want you to flex your foot and then turn your toe towards the floor. Toes towards the floor, and you'll feel more of an engagement in the back of your glute muscle. Okay, give me 4, 3, 2, 1. This time, as the top leg comes up, hold at the top, bring the bottom leg up, bottom leg down, top leg down. So we go up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down. Pull your waistline away from the floor. Again, pull in those abdominals, feel the engagement. Up, up, down, down. 2 more. And 1 more. Top leg, take it into leg circles. If you want to bend the lower leg, you can bend the lower leg. Again, flex your foot. You'll feel the difference that you're working your glute more when the foot is flexed. And reverse. What I want you to do is 4 each way. 3, 2, 1, reverse. Okay, 2 more of these. 1 more. Hold at the top and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. If you need to rub it out a little bit, rub out. If you need to come onto your back and hug your knees towards your chest, you can also do that. So quick release. Then we're going to come back onto the same side. Again, if you want to bend that lower knee, hand on the floor, the leg comes forward and back, forward and back. As you take your leg back, squeeze into the glute behind you. Okay, squeeze. And you come all the way forward. How far back can you go? 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the back and pulse back. You're getting that really big squeeze into the back of your glute muscle. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Lovely. Again, if you need, pull your knees into your chin and release that glute muscle. We release them. Okay, come onto your back. Interlace your fingers, take them just behind the back of your head to start with. And we're going to start with just some easy crunches up. So we're going to come up and lower down. Come up and lower. So you breathe out and breathe in. Exhale and inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. This time when you come up, reach your hands forward and pulse 3, 2, 1. And lower back down. Come on up, hands reach forward, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Squeeze in this time into your upper abs. Check how high your shoulders are coming up. Eyes looking through your knees when you come up. Take your thumbs up to the ceiling as you reach forward as far as you can. 2 more. One more. Hold it here. Take your fingers back behind the back of your head. Bring feet up to tabletop position. Lift your shoulders just a little bit off the floor. Extend out right leg and back, left leg and back. So you're just maintaining that little bit of a shoulder lift off the floor. If at any time that you need to drop the shoulders down, drop them down and come back when you're ready. So you're going to do 4 more of these, and then we're going to do a combo. This time hold this leg out. Okay, so you're going to do 3 quick ones, 3, 2, 1, and then you're going to come forward and you're going to clap behind that knee. 3, 2, 1, hold and clap again. 3, 2, 1. So we have 4 more of these. 3 more. Okay, 2 left. And 1 more. Lower down. You need to have a quick rest. Hug your knees in again. Okay, pop feet down to the floor. I want you to bring your heels as close as you can towards your butt. It doesn't matter whether your feet are in line with your hips or if you want it a little bit wider. And what we're going to do is you're going to peel your back up off the floor into your shoulder bridge. Get nice and high at the top, squeezing your glutes, and lower down. Again, push up nice and high. So you're rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae, and you're rolling down vertebrae by vertebrae. It's not a hip lift, it's a shoulder bridge where we're concentrating on mobilising that back. And peel down. This time when you get to the top, we're going to pause 3, 2, 1, and we're going to come down. 3, 2, 1, and we're going to come down. Now if you want some arms, bring the arms up vertically. As you lift up, take the arms behind your head, hold them here. 3, 2, 1, arms come back as you lower down. Again, arms behind your head. 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Lift up and pause, and lower. Now if you want to make this a little bit harder, don't lower all the way to the mat. Stop here and go back again. 3, 2, 1. Don't quite lower. Back again. 3, 2, 1. One more time. Then I want you to keep your hips nice and high still. I want you to hook onto your tiptoes and take your feet together. Okay? Arms are in front, and we're going to take knees open and close. Open and close. Keeping the hips really high. And then if you want to add some arms, you're going to come out and in. Okay, so the arms come out at the same time as the legs come out. So push into your toes, into the mat, lift you up straight onto your shoulders, squeeze into your glutes. So you're actively firing up the muscle fibers in your glutes. Okay, 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Stay up, and this time at the top, I'm going to pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. and lower down. Okay, all the way down. You need to give yourself a hug again. Give yourself a hug again. So we're going to come over onto the other side. Again, stack your hips. Either head on your arm, or if you need to, come up with your elbow onto your shoulder. So start with the leg lift to start with, just up and down. And we can always make this a whole lot harder by taking the hand onto the thigh or taking the arm above your head. So this adds a little bit more instability to the move, makes it a tiny bit harder. Flex your foot and turn your toes to the floor. Take the workout more into the back of your glute. Okay, 4 more. Then we're going to go back to your up, down, down. Last one. So this time, up, down, down. If this is too much for you, then just stay with the leg up and down. There's always options. Feel it starting to nip a little bit into the waistline. 4 more. Last 2. And 1 more. Hold here, bring the leg up, leg circles. So we're going to do 4 forward and 4 back. Try and keep the waistline pulled up as much as you can. Try and keep your abdominals pulled in as much as you can. So 2 more of these. Making sure all the time that you're thinking about keeping that alignment in the spine and the hips stacked, so don't rock back. Okay, 1 more, and I'm going to keep the leg up and we're going to pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, relax. If you need to rub off that glute muscle or hug your knees towards your chest, you can do that. And then we're going to come back onto your side. Okay, so bottom knee is fine if you want to bend it. Bring the leg forward and all the way back. Okay, forward, all the way back. And don't forget again, when you take that leg all the way back, you're squeezing into your glute behind you. See how far you can bring the leg forward and how far you can take it back. All about the hip mobility. 4 more. And when you've done your 4, I want you to keep that leg back behind you and we're going to do the pulses. So keep the leg all the way back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Okay, come on in. Bring your knees towards your chest. Give them a little bit of a hug. Roll up. Okay. Nice and tall. You're going to go to a roll back. So arms come up, we're going to roll back. We're then going to come up nice and tall again. So you're just rolling your spine all the way down towards the floor and back. And then what we're going to take it to is a reach back. So as you come down, reach your arm back behind you and switch. Again, reach all the way behind you and switch. So we're going to do 4 more of these. 3, 2, 2, 1. This time, bow and arrow. So as you come down, you bring your elbow behind you and then back up. Elbow pulls back as if you're pulling a bow back, nice and far behind you. All the way down and pull. 4, 3, 2, 1. The whole body rolls back behind you. Take your hands behind the floor. Bring the arms back. Roll the whole body up and reach forward and touch your toes. Arms up. Roll all the way back and touch. Arms up. Roll all the way up and lean forward. Each time, try and reach a little bit further forward towards your toes. All the way. And one more. Hold it here. As you're going to come round onto your knees. Okay, so make sure that your knees are under your hips, that your hands are under your shoulders. We're going to work a little bit more into the hips to increase mobility and a little bit of hip strength. So we're going to start bringing one leg up to the side, and we're not going to rush it on the way down. So you're going to come up and you're going to come down. 3, 2, 1. Come up and squeeze at the top. 3, 2, 1. Again, up and squeeze. Good. Okay, 4 more of these. Last 2. 1 more. Now you're going to hold at the top and we're going to circle the knees all the way around. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse the circle. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it up and pause. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come here, take the heel up to the ceiling. Kick the heel all the way up to the ceiling and squeeze into your glute on the way up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time, up and pause. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring it down. Sit back in a child's pose. So onto the other side. Again, knees under your hips, hands under your shoulders. Left leg out. So remember the tempo. Up, hold 3, 2, 1. Up, hold 3, 2, 1. It's all about keeping the tension on as long as you can. Increase pressure on the muscle and gradually building up strength in the glute muscle and all the ligaments around your hip joints. Okay, 4 more. Two more. One more, and then to your knee circles, bring the knee all the way around, as big as you can make it. The bigger the circle, the more of the muscle you're activating. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse it all the way back round. 8. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Up and hold at the top and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that leg and take the heel up to the ceiling and back. Squeezing into the glute muscle. Okay, let's have 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time, up and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on back. Come back to your child's pose. Wonderful. Okay, a little bit of mobility. So, come down onto all fours. I want you to take one hand and I want you to thread it through the gap in your arm and bring your shoulder all the way down to the floor. So you should feel that really nice stretch into your shoulder. I'm just going to hold it here just for a second or two. Okay, coming up and swap. Other hand threads through, bring the shoulder all the way down. And again, feel the stretch. Okay, switch. You might find that you're a little bit more bendy on one side than the other, that you can stretch a little bit more on one side than the other as well. Okay, switch. I certainly do. One shoulder's definitely tighter. Come back up. This time we're going to do what we call thread the needle. So when you bring the hand through that gap in your arm, come down nice and low, and then on the way up you're going to open up as wide as you can towards the ceiling. Okay, thread it through like it's a needle, shoulder comes right down to the floor, and then open up nice and wide all the way down and all the way open. Let's have 4 more. Three more. Last 2. And 1 more. And switch sides. Bring the arm all the way through, shoulder down, and then open up your chest. Thread it through. And open up. We're going to do 4 more. Three more. Last 2. Okay, 1 more. come down onto your side. Take your bottom arm out flat. Bend your knees into the fetal position. You're going to take your other hand, so palms facing each other. Okay, now relax, and then what I want you to do is open up, keeping your knees together, keep your knees on the floor, and then all the way back round. So your bottom shoulder stays in contact with the floor, your knees stay in contact with the floor. You just open up nice and wide so the other hand reaches the floor. Again. So it's your side lying, open door. One more on this side. Your gaze should follow the hand which is moving. And switch sides. Get into your side lying position, take your arm out, palms together, and then open up. Again, your gaze following the moving hand. You should find that it's a really nice stretch across your chest. 2 more. And 1 more. And back. Okay. Back to the lower abs for your last bit of mat work. So you're going to come onto your back. You're going to bring your feet together and your knees up into what I call a frog position. So your knees are wide. You're going to push the legs out straight, knees come in wide, and then up to the ceiling. Okay, knees wide, knees in, up to the ceiling. If you want to, you can lift your head off the floor just a little bit. From here. Now if you find that it starts pulling in your back, don't take your legs so low, okay? If you needed a little bit of extra support, you can take your hands under your lower back and pop a little cushion under your lower back, okay? So out, in, up, out. Pulling into those lower abs. And if your abdominals are really strong, take your legs really low. If your abdominals are maybe not so strong and all you feel is a tension in your back, then you're here and you're just taking the legs out just a little bit lower than the straight leg above you. So all different options for all different abilities. We're going to do 4 more. 3 more, 2 more, and your final one. Wonderful. Bring your knees in, drop your feet to the floor, roll onto your side, and come on up. Bring your feet together into butterfly. So push your knees down towards the floor, and we're going to have a little bit of tension. Press down so you can feel that nice stretch along the inner thighs and your hips. Take one hand over, release your waistline, and then the other hand, bring it over. And back. Okay. Coming on to all fours. I want you to give me a cat stretch, so arch your back all the way up. Drop your head to the floor, so your gaze should be looking through your knees. Then I want you to lower the belly button, arch your back, bring your head up so the gaze goes forward. Again, drop the head, roll up through your spine, and then lower into your cow. Up nice and high. and lower. 2 more. One more. Come on up to your down dog, and we're going to go back to those pedal pushers, okay, back to your calf stretchers, back to the double ones, and be aware this time as to whether you can now get your heels a little bit close to the floor. If your calves feel a little bit more looser and not so tight. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push up, roll all the way up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Give me a big shoulder roll. Okay, start bringing the shoulders back and down again. And reverse it. So I want you to be aware this time of whether your shoulders feel a little bit looser, whether you've let go of all the tension that was in your neck and your shoulders. And reverse it. Bring your hands up onto your shoulders and roll the shoulders round. And reverse. Okay, hands back to your ribs, back to your breathing, breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. 2 more times. And breathe out. 1 more. And breathe out. Fantastic. I hope you enjoyed today's Fitness Pilates.